This is the auto park, and what would happen, this is a contaminated site, so all the clothing that was feared to be contaminated were brought in here and they were packed into the same baskets. So the cotton goods were actually treated differently from other goods. So the cotton goods went in here and they just had a purely a steam clean. The regulations were you couldn't open any of the two doors at the same time for fear that the germs would be transmitted to the other side.
When you still get purchase from the council or the head
The earliest ones around 1800. What you find with the engraving is that actually the people responsible for such fine work on these engravings were the lower class and third and fourth class passengers. Because unlike first and second class passengers, they didn't have the same sort of facilities in terms of recreation. So for an average stay in the 1800s, you're really looking at 3 months.
Sure. This condition. I know I have coming down.
Try and reduce the amount of fluid on the lungs for so long. So I just pumped up the back of the rib cage to draw it off. So it would have been quite a horrendous way to die. Dr. D discovered the vaccine. So one thing that the station has a lot to sort of be proud of is that it produced a doctor who found a vaccine for something. Second class passengers, and this was the third and fourth class seen on that top balcony, and he's always described the same way, that 6 foot plus, big black shadowy figure. And actually our boss came back here one night, went into his office, which used to be the old medical residence for the healthy people on this section of the hill. And
he's always been a really poo-hooed ghost, and actually I never really believed in ghosts, I must admit, until I came here. Now I think I believe, so. But we always used to have a joke at him. He used to be really quite cynical and used to say, oh, you know, go off and do your thing, and always used to be quite disparaging and condescending of anything. We used to say, look, but really weird things do happen here, and he never believed us. And then one night he came back, and he was up in, he went to his office after he'd left for the day, and he'd forgotten something. It was about 10 at night. He'd been doing all the budgets and the books and bits and pieces. And he said he walked in, he opened up the door, and it's very sparsely furnished, his office. It's like one desk, there was one locker, and what else is in the room? And just a couple of tables and chairs, or one table and 2 chairs. And he said he walked in, just about put his hand on the light switch, and was just about to pull down the light switch. And this deep male voice, like, greeted him by his first name. He said he came from the right-hand side of the room at the back, and it was "Good evening, Ted." And he said it was a deep, resonant voice, and he said he just froze on the switch. And he thought we were playing a joke on him, but no one had been on the station that night. And he said he scanned it, and he said he crept down the wall, and he had a look under the table, and he said he was certain there was nobody in the room, and he never turned the light on. He just came out, and he's actually moved his office.
Oh, to carry all the stuff she carries to school on one shoulder. How are you?
Terrified, I think.
Keep things to a minimum. There are some presentations that we'd like to make. The first is or two together actually, the oldest person here and the oldest direct descendant of William and Mary Quinn. The oldest person here happens to be my mother. I hope you don't think but I wasn't really sure whether she'd be here today. She's coming forward. And would Isabel Quinn please come forward too to receive her?
That's right.
She doesn't mind telling you that she is 95 years of age. Nearly 96. And to Isabel Quinn, who's rather a juvenile at 86. 87 now. Now, the youngest person here.
No, wait a minute.
The youngest person here is Jessica Jones, and she's actually 2.5 months old.
Should have been gone.
Why are we wanting bundles of wine? Well may you ask. Anybody who knows anything about the Quinn family knows that pretty strong tradition right through. And the two people have come a long way. John Quinn of Perth. Is John Quinn of Perth here? John Quinn of Perth, here he is. Congratulations on coming right across Australia to this event. And John Quinn of Darwin. John and Rosemary. He has to share it with his sister Rosemary. Margaret. Anyway, it'll be shared around.
Bill, can you come around a bit?
Come again. What if I move that?
Can some people perhaps kneel down and move in at the sides? Got to squeeze everybody in. There I can see a lot of gaps. That's right, you're all one family. There's no need to be shy of each other. That little girl at the end, can you move in? What's your name? Michelle. Michelle, move in please. That boy in the check shirt, can you move in please? Is there anyone else who wants to have a camera with a picture in it? No, not now. I think that's it. Thank you very much everyone for being so cooperative.
That means
I think she's going to do something like that.
Union, I'm going to be like your brother.
Mom, take this off. Remember? Photo?
Brownies coming to the powwow. The brownies coming. Coming our way.